right, you are rolling into a new episode of Fresh Thoughts from the Hearts, episode 48. Let's frickin' party. Alrighty, on today's episode, we're going to dive into career identity crisis. What the f am I doing with my life?
Find out if anyone else feels like we do and question our lives every other week.
I have no idea.
What are we doing? Do I want to do this forever?
Why can't I just be rich and live on a fucking beach?
Right? Can I just not work but still have money?
You know what? You hear about, like, you know, maybe kids should grow up a little different. Like, kids that grow up real rich, like, man, you don't even know what the struggles were. Like, how do you build morals? It's like, fuck morals. I wish my parents fucking were loaded and I just got to go walking through life.
Right?
Kidding me? I mean,
or like
freaking awesome.
You know, become the heir of some like multi-million-dollar company where you don't really do any work, but you still make all this money.
Yeah, like they don't trust you to make the decisions, but you're on the board.
Yes.
And you take a cut. You take some dividends every year.
Yeah. You just like show up to a meeting every now and then. They really don't want your input, so you just sit there.
It's all because of your last name, because no one gives a shit.
Well,
you just happen to be the baby they farted out and decided to pay forever.
Well, long story short, that's neither of us.
Yeah, that's not us. And that's probably not you. It might be. If it is, reach out. We're looking.
Yeah. Do you want to adopt us?
Want to adopt us? What's going on this week? How's your week going?
It's been pretty good, I think. Like my memory's always so bad at just thinking about the last week.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
I think it's been good.
Yeah.
Nothing stuck out as super, super bad.
Anything stick out as super, super good?
Not super long ago, but yesterday we were in a golf tournament.
Okay.
And your professional golf wife won the women's longest drive competition.
You did. Jack show. Look at those workouts are fucking paying off.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah. You lift the weights.
I impressed myself. It was a pretty good drive.
It was a good drive, especially under the pressure. I think that's what the biggest takeaway is from that is when you walk up, especially if you're a dude and it's longest drive, you know you're about to fucking dislocate a disc in your back, okay? Like you're ready to show the men that you fucking eat with the big dogs. And it doesn't always go as planned, okay? Sometimes you duff one. I got a hold of mine and I thought that it held the left side of the trees and it was lost forever.
It held into the forest.
Yeah. I went through as many golf balls in that tournament as your dad did cigarettes. Like I lost so many golf balls.
Yeah. I think I lost 4, 5.
Oh, I lost
maybe
so many. Thank God the tournament was like, here's 6 new golf balls for the tournament. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to huck these in the bush.
That's what happens when you go big dick swinging from the tee box every time.
Hey. I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about your big dick. So anyway, that's where I was getting. It's the pressure. Yeah. You go up, everyone's watching. You know, longest women's drive. Here you go. And like they really fucking just gave it to the women. So brutal.
What do you mean they gave it to us? It was a long hole.
No, it was a long hole. It was a great drive. Here's the thing that bugs me. It had nothing to do with the women. It's just the people who set it up. So like you are on the top of a hill facing a straight green.
Yeah.
Straight. You can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just get to hit it off a fucking cliff and watch it soar like an eagle. Ours is on a hole. You can't see the fucking green. You can't see past 180 yards. So you're just praying that you stay in the fairway. Because if you are listening to this and you don't play golf, if you are not in the fairway, it does not count.
No.
Okay. If you do not hit it in the light, like the low cut grass, you don't matter, okay? You can hit 400 yards and be 1 inch off the fairway and no one gives a shit.
But when you think about it, how many holes are over 300 yards that are straight?
Not a ton.
So what's the other option for men then? Because you guys drive like potentially 300.
They should have done the hole that was 300 uphill.
Yeah.
Straight up. you get to watch it, and you get to watch it sometimes roll back.
Like,
oh my God,
so
it hit so far.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. I hit a tree and my ball nearly came right back to me.
Almost right back to you. Your dad giggled like a fucking child.
He did. He thought that was really funny.
It was funny.
It wasn't funny for me.
It was not as funny for you.
It looked like it was going to be such a good shot right through the trees. And then it just caught a branch and went plunk right back in front of me.
Well,
what's your good thing this week?
I sold 350 golf cooler bags.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I
always forget to turn it back on.
I know.
Well, we've got some breaking news. Back air coolers
Where's that one?
is sold out of.
Oh my God.
Damn it, Kristen.
Sorry.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important announcement.
So backyard coolers, been going since February. So we're just about 6 months now. And we dropped a deal with a company we cannot talk about until August 7th when they have their tournament. They bought 350 customized golf coolers. Now, funny thing is we did not know how many coolers we had left. We had 300 on order, but the original was a quote. We quoted them 300, and they came back, said, would you do a little bit bigger discount if we did 350? I'm like, yep, let's go. Did 350, and then I kind of went into a state of panic because I only had 300 in production, and they take about 80 days to be produced and delivered. And I didn't know how many I had left, so I was really hoping I had 50, and I went out and I had 60. So we're still playing with a grain of salt that I don't misprint any of them and fuck up 10 bags, which I don't think we would. We have never had that issue, but we are sold out of golf bags. Long story short,
the Secret 6 is officially sold out.
Yeah, the 2025 golf year. I apologize, but we do not have golf coolers. We do have the one nighter though. If you're looking for a 2-4 holder that's just nice, reliable, thin, and holds ice like a motherfucker.
And people just have to keep in mind now for next golf season, when all your friends have their Secret 6s that they got at the beginning of the summer, you better get yours too before they sell out again.
Yeah, we're bringing in 1,000 next year, so get on board, bitches. Now, I will tell you this. The one-nighter has been fucking coming through for me, and I'm very, very impressed of how good a light soft shell cooler is. Now, I am biased. Okay, I am biased.
Gee, why are you biased, Greg?
Well, I do own the business, and I see how it can be very biased, but it's been 40 fucking degrees out. If you do not live in Ontario, Canada, and you're wondering what that is, let's see here. If you live in the States, 40 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, it's been 105 degrees, okay, for
like
fucking 2 weeks. And we've been taking our little cooler bag that holds 2-4, and we've been putting some bottles and cans in there. And the surprising thing is I'm a big one to go, you know what? Make sure the alcohol and the beer cans are already cold so you don't thaw your ice out with your warm-ass cans. But we put fucking room temperature beer in there yesterday, took it to your parents' house or on Friday night, and that ice stayed frozen for like 9 hours in 40 fucking degree weather.
We had like hardly any liquid.
And hardly, yeah.
In
it was
that
crazy.
bag. It was
anyway,
great.
Sorry, we're not trying to turn this into an advertisement here. What's the worst thing that happened this week for you?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm still sad.
Well, let's talk about it.
My work wife, my bestie, quit.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I have to go back to working with no friends.
You can make new ones.
Yeah, I can make new ones, but they won't be like her.
Oh, that's so lesbianish.
Sad. No, it's sad. I made a really good friend, and I got to see her and hang out with her and chat and gossip with her every day, and then now she'll be gone. And I'm going to have to text her all of this stuff instead of just going and sitting in each other's offices.
Yeah. Make sure you stay in touch.
I'm going to.
Not like you hung out much outside of work.
Because we saw each other every day.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to see her after work, so I have someone to vent about it with you. To vent.
Were you going to leave me
with.
for her?
No. I don't like women.
We don't know yet. You didn't like a lot of stuff at the beginning of our relationship that you're starting to like now.
Oh, shut up.
All right. I can't really say my thorn. My thorn is just it's been hot as fuck, and I kind of already went through that. It's been so so hot. If you don't have air conditioning in your house, well, don't be so poor. Get an air conditioner.
It's funny that that's your thorn and you want to move to Texas.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm okay with the heat. It's just,
Are you though?
I've been liking it a lot more this year than we've ever liked it before. I've been sitting outside with you. I've been sitting on patios. I've been going to the parks, doing
yeah.
walks.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh. Bitch ass.
I love it. I could literally just sit outside and sweat.
No.
Today, I said no to sitting outside because you think it's bullshit, but I didn't want to make you sit outside because I knew you were gonna be like, no, I'm okay with it, and then we'd be outside and you'd be like, God, it's so fucking hot.
I said it's fucking cold in here. We went to Starbucks to do like a morning date on Sundays. We do to plan our podcast and shit. And I said, let's go outside. Like it's fucking freezing in here. And then I
Like,
walked outside to check it.
piss-
Like it is hot.
Yeah. Does that piss anyone else off?
It's
Like,
annoying.
I was immediately angry when we got into Starbucks because what a fucking temperature shock when it's 40 degrees outside to go inside. Yes, I appreciate that there's air conditioning and that's nice, but it was like 15 fucking degrees in there.
There was like a dramatic change when you walked in.
Like I was sitting in there in shorts and the tank top I'm wearing, and I was freezing,
There
like
was
almost
a 20,
shivering.
There was a 20 to 25 degree temperature change when you walked in the building.
Yeah.
It was fucking alarming.
And then it's like it's on full blast, so it's not just that it's cold; it's like blowing on you cold.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere you sat, every table had a vent over it.
You sound like you have issues with things. Do you have any pet peeves?
I have
talked
lots
about
of
this.
pet
We talked
peeves.
about this last week. We
Temperature
talked about
change
a pet
is one of
peeve.
them.
What's your pet peeve?
Well, related to coffee shops, Greg and I have a trend now on the weekends. We'll go to a coffee shop to be productive and get work done. This wasn't at Starbucks. Where was this?
It was at Starbucks.
No. Coffee Culture. Coffee Culture a couple weeks ago. We're sitting there. It's nice. It's
Oh, yeah.
quiet.
That bitch
There's
was
just like
so
good
nice.
music playing. It's fairly busy, but like not in an obnoxious way. It was still a very nice environment.
Yeah.
We're sitting there on our laptops working away. And this bitch, these like three friends come in. It's known when they come in because they're loud already. Whatever.
I just need to make this
That's
also known.
What?
They were not 20. They were 50.
Yes.
Okay.
They were like our mother's age.
Continue.
I'm going to say 55 to 60. They were loud when they came in. That's fine. That doesn't really bother me. Whatever. It's when two of them go to sit down,
Yeah.
one of them stays in line and then goes, do you want a muffin? And she's yelling across the entire coffee shop. And the girl's like, sure. What kind? Like,
What kind do they have?
oh my
They have
God.
raspberry and carrot and banana. And I'm like, bitch, I'll go buy you every muffin if you just shut the fuck up. What are you doing right now? Like, we're not talking like a Tim Hortons where they're 7 feet away from each other. They're
No.
25 fucking feet away from each
They're
other.
yelling over like 5 tables of people sitting down.
Yeah. And then it didn't end. Like,
No.
they started by, I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm so yawny. They start by doing the muffin. Then it was like the bagel or sandwich. Did you want to grab lunch with it? What are you doing today at 4?
Like,
shut the fuck
You
up.
all came in together. Why can't you all stand in line together and order your own shit?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to, have a fucking plan before you walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be loud and obnoxious in public.
You tell them.
I get if you need to ask a question. Like you yell over, do you want a treat? She says, yes. You go, great.
Hey,
Surprise her.
Did you want a muffin? Did you want a muffin?
Or say, hey, come over here. I almost sat up and said, hey, why don't you go order your own shit? Because I don't need to know your order.
You are not exhausting.
Apparently I am.
I cannot stop yawning. It doesn't matter what I do. If I'm at therapy, if I'm at speech therapy, if I'm at anywhere where I need to continue to speak, I'm a fucking lunatic.
I know.
It's happening in meetings. I'm
It's
like, you
not
guys
your
are
fault.
exhausting.
It's a brain injury. Your brain takes much more effort to do this kind of stuff than it used to.
Yeah. Any hoodle, let's go into career
Hold
crisis. Okay.
I have to be the pet peeve complainer. What's one of yours?
Oh, that's right. Customer service lately.
Oh, you have been commenting on this a lot.
This is so bullshit.
You sound like such an old man when we're out, though.
Okay, here's where I'm at. Minimum wage keeps going up. We keep paying the people at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, or the people that are just starting out a career, the $18 an hour.
Yeah.
And then we're okay with them doing dog shit work. And then we're allowed to fucking let them put tip? How about no?
How about fuck yourself?
How about just say have a nice day and what can I get for you? I got called sir last week. That's another fucking idea we need to talk about. I don't like that.
You're old.
This is it. So we show up at a grocery store today. We get our groceries. We're in the fucking self-checkout line. We check out, and there's the girl that just walks around fixing the self-checkouts that pop up 19 times saying,
Wait for assistance.
Wait for us. Did you bring your own bag? You did not place something on the weighted scale.
Item detected in bag.
Yeah. That's where it's supposed to go, you fucking dumbass. You know what's funny? When you scan in something that's clearly huge, it's like, oh, 2.4 of Diet Coke and 4 watermelons. It's like, why isn't it on the table? It's like the table's fucking 1 foot by 1 foot. Where do you want me to put all this shit?
Yeah, there's not space for this stuff.
Anyway, maybe the self-checkout's not meant for going through with that shit. Maybe
Probably
we're the
not.
fucking problem. But you walk by her and she just like, she had RBF. Like, she just looked like a resting bitch. And she just did not say a word to us. Didn't even look at us.
No.
And I walked by and I said, customer service is incredible here.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say, thank you, have a great day. And then grab your fucking sanitizer and go spray the thing I just touched. And then call it a day. And then you get fucking $18 an hour.
For standing there and doing hardly anything.
Yeah. That's where I'm fucking angry. And then you go in, you buy a $7 coffee, and they're like, hey, do you want to tip me more? Why don't you pay your fucking employees more?
It's the drive-through that kills me. You pull up and they go, $8.50. You're like, okay, debit.
And then they say, there's going to be a prompt. That's what
Yeah.
they say. There's going to be a prompt. It's like, no, I know what you're about to tell me. Get rid of the prompt. Okay, don't make me look at it and go, fuck you. That's
I
what
just
it feels
imagine if I do select tip, I'm like, yeah, sure, here's $2. And then they go and hand you your drink and say nothing.
That's
I'd
why
be
I
like,
love
fuck
cash.
you and my $2 I just gave you.
That's why cash is king.
Oh,
Cash is still king. And there's some places like the Rogers Center, cashless. You cannot go to a Jays game and
Nope.
bring any cash.
they won't take it.
It's fucked. That's fucked. You will not take our currency. I am an old man. But back to what I was
It's the
just
new
saying.
age after COVID. Cash don't mean shit.
Back to what I was just saying. When they hand you that fucking debit machine and say there's going to be a prompt and you're like, fuck you. Because you know the second you hit no thanks, you're just going, go fuck yourself. So I always click $1 and I'm like, oh, my coffee's fucking $7.50 today.
You know what I've
Great.
noticed actually at Starbucks? Some of them say no before they hand it to you.
I have seen that.
I watched a girl do that. I was
Yeah.
like, huh,
Because it might be embarrassing. It might be,
Good
it's
for
awkward
you.
for them too.
now I want to give you a tip.
Yeah. Hey, don't do that.
Put back.
Yeah, like I know, I completely agree. And fucking, I had it it's at Subway now, which this is a little different though. You're watching them make your shit and you're telling them what to put on it. It's a lot more involved. Like there's communication there.
Yeah.
You can read someone like, hey, like, can I get you any vegetables on there? Like you can see the extra added.
Instead of the one behind there going, veggies.
Yeah. And then
Cheese.
they put 3 green peppers on it and you're like, bitch, you ain't getting no fucking tip.
You know what makes me more mad? When you say a little bit of mayo and they're like,
No.
all the mayo.
Hey, is it just me or is the fucking mayo at all Subways just always on the brink of running out? They go like, and it like does it, and then it stops, and then they bang it 19 times, and they try and do it again. Then they bang it. Now there's just like 4 fucking
mayo turds.
Hershey Kiss turds all over your fucking thing. And it's just so uneven. No, is it always running out?
I've never noticed.
All right.
I feel like you often just go in and get it for us if we're getting it.
Yeah, those are my pet peeves.
Wow.
Fuck the world. Fuck the world.
We are 20 minutes into this.
We have not
We
gotten
haven't
into the conversation yet. Anyway, who likes their jobs? Let's talk about your career crisis.
Oh.
I'll give you my opinion right away before we get into diving into this.
What?
Is quit. I know it's hard. If you have kids, it's even harder. But do you have any idea how many people are sitting at home right now, not working, collecting fucking AI or EI
AI. Someday.
that are collecting EI or something from
Why
the
isn't
government?
it UEI? Unemployment insurance.
It's just employment insurance. It's insurance.
But you're not employed, so it should be
No, but you pay
unemployment.
into EI while you're employed. You're paying for employment insurance.
Yeah.
It's like right now we pay for our house insurance, so if it lights on fire and goes away, we get our money.
You know what we should get?
Huh.
Like at the end of each year, if you are still employed, they should be like, good job for being a normal person in society. Here's some of your money back.
Yeah, no, we pay into
instead,
unemployment every day.
If we just keep working
week.
forever like we're supposed to, we don't get any of that back.
I don't think our generation gives a fuck about living long.
No.
I think that we are so much more focused on enjoying the years where our feet work that we don't give a shit about saving for all the bullshit later.
No, I just don't like that I pay into something that I don't ever get probably the benefit of it unless I stop working.
Yeah, it's pretty bogus, but it is what it is. You need it to benefit you. Like, you get fired or let go, or the fucking economy goes under and we're in depression, we can get EI, AI, EI, EI, EI-E-I-O. Any hoodle. Yeah, I think you should quit your job. If you're fucking miserable every fucking day, why? Like, I think that as I've gotten older, after the accident, all the bullshit, we've put a lot more pressure on how short life is.
Definitely.
And it's had its
Not
good and
even
bads.
that we put pressure on how short it is. We've put pressure on enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how long it is.
Yeah, I agree.
If we spend the next 5 years hating our fucking lives and then something really bad happens, well, then.
You know what's so funny? We're going to be 10 minutes in this conversation. I'm going to immediately be ready to sell everything we own and leave.
Yeah, but that's not what this topic is about.
I know.
It's about careers. So let's start here. What did you want to do when you finished high school?
I wanted to be an electrician.
So you went to school for that?
Yep.
Then you worked in that?
Yep.
Do you
What?
want me to
How
fucking
deep are you
play by
wanting me to
play?
go?
No, just go through all your changes.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Okay. Went to school to be an electrician. I followed through with it. Got laid off one winter. Went and found a job in car sales because I thought I'd be good at sales. And then during that time, I realized that I could make more money selling than I could destroying my body, and found that there was a lot more happiness into the freedom I got behind sales. And also a little bit of realizing, like, if you're not an 80s douchebag car salesman, you can do pretty well in sales if you're just an honest person.
Mm-hmm.
Got a job working for a $500 million trades company doing sales in robotics and motors and pumps, and followed through with that. And then now I'm doing 900 things.
What are the 900 things you're doing?
I started my own business, Backyard Coolers, to sell cooler bags, just to be a cost-effective bag for people instead of spending $300 on a Yeti. I sell alcohol on the side, which is fairly passive, but I sell to LCOs and bars and breweries. I don't have to deliver, so it's just money that I make off of customers every time they order a case. I have a vending machine that I manage and make money off of. I have now taken on a new position doing freight brokerage on the side of selling transport truck laneways.
Podcast.
I do stand up ish. I haven't done it as much lately. I do my own reels and comic videos, and
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're missing one, though.
So do I.
What are we missing? Your full-time job, Backyard Coolers, alcohol, freight trucks, podcasts, stand-up, social media. Is that it?
Yeah, booze, robotics, truck sales,
Yeah.
cooler sales. That's
It's a lot.
everything.
Greg basically has 6 jobs.
Yeah, the goal here is just to make as much money as humanly possible so that I can shut it all down.
Yeah. Well, and I think the goal is to, like, you find the ones that you like and are going to be profitable, that you could enjoy sustaining for longer.
My full-time job with the $500 million company is my number one focus.
Yeah.
I like the job. I do well at that job. Everything else is passive on the side
Yeah.
in the
Side hustle.
background. So every time someone orders a case of beer, I make $4. I don't have to do anything. I just have to get the customer, and every time they place an order, I make money off of it.
Yeah.
I made $95 this morning before 9 a.m.
Yep.
I do cooler bags because I wanted to start to learn how to figure out how to run my own business and realize that like the risk doesn't have to be so fucking big.
No.
Everyone is so worried like, oh, I gotta start my business. I don't have money. It's like just try the cheapest possible ways first and just try. Start making social media using Canva, which is so fucking cheap. There's a free version to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you, I looked up statistics, and you're not that far off from the statistic of how many times people change careers in their lives.
Okay.
Because what I found is the average person will change careers 5 to 7 times during their working life.
Yeah.
So
Career choices, I guess. Yeah, not jobs still in that field.
yes. Well, mine. So I first went to college for pre-health, knowing I wanted something in the health field. Then I went to college for physiotherapy assistant, graduated, worked in that field for a year and a half at a nursing home. Didn't love it. Kind of got over that environment. Took a job as a receptionist at an optometry office. Really enjoyed that. And then stuck with that for 4 years. Bounced between a couple different offices. Became a vision therapist. Then Greg almost died. I had a quarter life crisis. Quit my job. We moved. I managed a bar and a golf simulator lounge. Then got my current job at a laser eye center, being a surgical assistant. And then actually recently now I just took a new position, same job, same place, but now as a clinical counselor.
Sales.
So yeah, kind of sales for surgery, but I'm also like counseling and coaching patients through the process and handling all the surgeon schedules. And
We're boring.
Huh?
I think we're boring.
I don't think we're boring. I also do the podcast. I'm trying to write a book.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
I kind of want to potentially maybe get into like narrating audiobooks.
Yeah, I saw you looking into this.
I have the equipment.
You more than
I've been told a few times that people like the sound of my voice on the podcast. So
that's good.
I don't know.
I've not been told that.
Do people like the sound of your voice?
Yeah, maybe because I like burp and cough and yawn and
probably. Maybe part of it.
Get fucked.
But like narrating audiobooks could be hard because sometimes like you have to do voices for different characters.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear you do the voiceovers of the books you read.
Well,
then he slid his thick, juicy cock
Ew.
into my little tight hole.
No.
That's disgusting.
No. Luckily, authors write things a lot nicer. So
Really?
yeah.
They just need to be direct. Bunch of pussies, really.
Well,
your shelves look so much nicer. My corner looks like
I know.
so dead.
We got to get you some decorations.
Your corner's so nice.
Well,
I hung the shelves.
yeah, I decorated them.
Yeah.
I have my favorite author on the bottom, Elsie Silver.
Nice.
That's one of her series. Her other two are out on my bookshelf with my chair. And then I have the next series I'm going to read. All 6 of them are up there ready to go.
Jesus Christmas.
Hopefully I like them because I bought all 6.
Okay. Let's keep getting into this. People, what are you doing with your lives? Are you just disappointed with them? Are you fucking angry or mad every day going to work? Like, it's so hard to actually put a true feeling on how fucking short this life is. Like, just hold on a second. Don't look at me like it's depressing.
It is depressing.
No, it really is, but it doesn't have to be a miserable one. It can be fucking amazing. Can we fucking sell all our shit and move? I'm convincing myself.
No.
Why?
No. So something else I was looking up because Greg always has 1,000 ideas of things he wants to do. I'm the opposite where I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what's right for me. Like, I want to type something into a computer and it tell me what I should do.
Okay.
So I asked ChatGPT.
All right.
Because I ask it everything. It's my new friend that I get advice from.
Okay.
And it actually gave me a career identity quiz.
All right.
What do you think my results are?
I think you're probably around the right area right now.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's going to say healthcare?
No. I think it's going to push you towards the books and the content and shit.
Yeah. So I got running your own business, content creation, helping people through personal brands, coaching, and cause-driven work, or lifestyle entrepreneurship. Then it got more detailed. So we've got art director, illustrator, fashion designer, content creator, copywriter, digital marketer, film video editor, multimedia producer, creative director, brand strategist, marketing manager, product design, entrepreneur in a creative field.
Okay. I've given you the opportunity to do that right now.
I do it. Who do you think does all our editing? Me.
Is that why we've had multiple weeks with no reels? Oh, if you're not watching this on YouTube, she just gave me the finger.
I've been doing good with the reels.
I've fucking been there before.
Yeah. If you like wind chimes, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Kristen.
Well,
Here's what I think you need to do. And you don't listen to me because for some reason you don't respect my opinion.
yes, I do.
I don't know. She's giving me RBF right now, people. She's giving me actually no.
This
This is not
RBF.
resting. This is just bitch face.
Yeah.
I think you have a fucking ton of potential to do stuff in social media because you can be a very organized person. You can
Yeah.
also be a fucking Tasmanian devil.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes you just don't do shit. Sometimes I look out, I'm like, where the fuck have you been all day? You're like, I sat in my chair and read for 9 hours. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
See, but if I'm a narrator, that could be my job. I got to read the book first.
Not first.
Yeah.
As you read it, you talk.
Well, you have to like read it first before you try to record yourself reading it
Why?
so that you know what you're saying and when the character voice needs to change and what the tone is. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe you just read a chapter, then record it.
Do you think like an actor just sits there with their script and does it? It's basically acting.
It's not visual. So yes, they could. Do you not think a voice actor reads the fucking lines while they do it? Yes,
they do, but they read it beforehand. You have to prepare.
And you know what? You're probably right.
Yeah. Why do you keep doing that?
Because it keeps flinging back at me. My mic's trying to fuck around. It's about to find out. I'm about to fucking sell you.
I agree. I think I am meant to do like podcasting, social media, and then like my creativeness in the writing realm, maybe.
Yes.
I'm trying to write a book. We'll see if I can be an author.
We just need you to fucking dial in. And you're on a good route right now.
I think I've been doing much better.
You have. That's what I mean. You're on a good route right now. I think you're on the route where like we're weeks away from you going, fuck all my friends. Fuck all you people. I'm
What
doing.
friends? I don't have very many friends.
One's leaving your work right now.
Stop.
Kristen, if you burp one more time into our listeners' ears, I swear to God.
No one's going to believe that's me.
Hey,
I
the
burp,
gas
but I
has
do
got to
it.
get out.
I do it in private.
God.
God.
Here's what I think. I think that soon you're going to say, fuck all of our plans. We're just doing the shit we need to do.
I already could do that.
Are you kidding me?
What do you mean? Am I kidding you?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean am I kidding you? The next 4 weekends is your shit. It's
Don't
your family. What?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to remind you that the next time we're doing something with your family.
God damn it, I don't have my phone on me. We very rarely do. And when we do, you bitch and complain.
No.
I don't want to go.
No, I don't.
I don't want to play baseball.
That I didn't want to do. And I didn't.
Your mom would have. Your mom looked like she wanted to play baseball all day golfing yesterday.
Because she's swinging a golf club like a baseball bat.
She kept, like when she missed it, she would swing the golf club like a baseball bat.
Yeah. She even threw it at one point yesterday.
She threw the club?
Yeah. Because I looked at her and I went, oh, are you okay? She goes, I did that on purpose. I was like, okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, then.
I have listener submissions.
Oh, okay.
I did some reaching out to some people to get some stories
Okay.
of quitting or getting fired or
Okay.
some interesting tales. So, number 1, I got fired via a group text that accidentally included me. My boss meant to say, we need to get rid of Kevin. He's clueless. But it sent to the entire team, me included. I replied with a thumbs up and a meme of a meme of a guy walking into the sunset.
That's pretty funny.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that would be really funny. That'd be so depressing to get that though. And you're like, oh no.
But like,
They
also,
need to
if you're
get
kind of
rid of
already
me.
thinking about wanting to quit, you'll be like, okay, I'll take my severance. See you later. This is the universe telling me I'm supposed to.
That's so that would just drop my heart to my ass.
If you got fired,
If I got the text,
saying we need to get rid of Greg. Maybe they already do, and you're just not included.
what the fuck? Maybe you do.
No. When I took my new position, everyone was very happy I did. Not everyone.
Yeah, because they
The
didn't want
managers
you in
and
the
the
rooms
bosses.
with them anymore. They're like,
What?
fuck, she's annoying. Just give her an office, tell her to do her
Fine
own
by
thing.
me. Next one. I rage quit a job after IT told me for the 5th time that turning it off and on was the only fix. I said, cool, I'll try that with my career. Walked out, turned off my badge, never turned it back on.
Wow, that's a big dick move. That's a big dick move.
I wish I could do that with our IT department at work.
I don't have the balls.
I emailed them because my computer profile would not connect to any of the like 7 printers in our office. Not a single one of them. I have quite a few things I need to print when I'm at work. So I emailed them and said, hey, I can't connect to any printers.
Yeah.
I got an automatic reply saying, IT has received your email. A ticket has been created. I'm like, cool. They emailed me back a week later saying, are you still experiencing this same problem?
What'd you say?
I emailed back and said, no, it seems to have fixed itself. Thanks.
And now you know why they do that. Because there's little white bitches.
But
It
for
had to
3 days, it did not work. And I got no response. And then a week later, they're like, is it still a problem? No, it's not still a problem. And you didn't do fucking anything.
But you know what the moral of the story is?
It started working.
The little spoiled white bitch needs IT's help for something that she could have figured out herself. So let's give it a
I
week.
couldn't figure it out myself.
It fixed itself.
It fixed itself.
So maybe it was never a problem. Maybe
No.
you were the problem.
It was a server problem.
beep boop. Were you on dial up, bitch? This printer's connected. He's sitting at the IT guy is a oh my god.
A little bitch in a dark office going, server off. Ha ha ha. Watch everyone freak out. Server on.
They all
His
send an email.
office.
He's like, I'll respond in a week when it's fixed.
Jackasses.
Okay, what's next?
At a company karaoke night, I did Break Free by Ariana Grande and changed the lyrics to roast management. My VP thought it was hilarious. HR did not. I was encouraged to seek other opportunities 2 days later.
I don't understand this one. I was encouraged. Like HR said, hey, we recommend that you start looking for a new job.
Pretty much.
That's a wild way to be told that. And you're like, how about the fuck we don't? What I did was not at work. So fuck you.
It was at a company karaoke night.
Oh.
So it was at work.
I can't even remember the lyrics of Ariana Grande Break Free.
The next one I really like.
Okay.
I once faked a dentist emergency to leave work early. Forgot my AirPods were still connected to my computer. The entire team heard me order McFlurries in the drive-thru. I got written up, but also invited to McFlurry Fridays from then on.
What the fuck is McFlurry Fridays?
I don't know, but I want it.
I want in.
Oh, I love McFlurries.
You had one last night.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're a cheater.
No, it's the weekend.
That's not how this works.
It is. Yeah, I get to indulge in a little treat on the weekend. I ate great yesterday.
Hey.
Had a healthy breakfast.
Hey.
I didn't get McDonald's on the way to the golf tournament. Someone else did. Then
Hey.
I sweat my bag off all day. Had a lovely dinner, salad, chicken, veggies, potatoes.
I don't like your fucking attitude.
And then I got some ice cream on the way home.
I think, hold on. I think that you're the problem
Really?
with our health journey.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think you're a needy little bitch.
Wow. That's not nice.
God, that felt so good. I feel like I just lost 40 pounds.
Really?
No, relax. We
Hmm.
can't keep grinding every fucking day and then continuing to. How the fuck are we keep getting back to this? Is it me?
Where you need to bring Emmeline back so she can tune you in.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Emmeline's not like, no, she says, this is the holy shit bucket. What the fuck was it called?
The fuck it bucket.
The fuck it bucket. And having a couple little treats doesn't make it overflow.
That's right.
Yeah. Having an ice cream sandwich every fucking night makes it overflow.
We don't do that.
Every night.
You might. I don't.
You might. We have almost all nights we have one.
Not in the last month.
Are you fucking high?
No.
Where the hell? We bought those fudgesicles 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, and they're gone. There's
Yeah.
14 of them.
I had 5.
I never take the fudgesicles. I always eat the ice cream sandwiches. Where the fuck do you think they go?
Grant must be.
You imagine? I think my wife cheats at her diet all the time because my fucking buddy keeps eating all the fudgesicles.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Then you owe me an apology.
Or not. Are you going to help me do reels today? Like, of me being a woman, me being you?
Maybe.
We're 44 minutes in. I'm going to need your help. You're going to have to help me. You're going to be my videographer. You want to fucking manage podcasts and do content and do fucking do people's stuff? I ran out of words. Do you want to fucking be a sophisticated woman in the podcast and social media industry?
Yeah, in my own, not yours.
You're supposed to manage it.
I'm not managing you.
Why?
That's impossible.
No, it's not. I'm a pretty easygoing dude.
Okay.
Everything we do is on the first take.
Never. That's the difference. My social media is authentic and it's just how I do it. If I stumble over my words, that's fine. I'm a fucking human. People can listen to it. Yours is not that way.
Mine is meant to be comedic. And sometimes...
So sometimes it's even funnier watching people fuck up.
Also, sometimes I say stuff that's not good to put on the internet.
Well, those
I
ones,
need to erase them
those ones are okay.
from the galaxy.
But when you get a little stutter or something, you're like, oh, I've got to redo it. Take number 17. And then you're
not
like, I don't
cool.
think this is funny anymore. I'm like, because you've said it 17 times.
You know what I don't think's funny? Your fucking attitude right now.
You know what I think's funny? My jokes I have for you this week.
You wrote me jokes again?
Yeah,
They're not on mine.
I know.
Okay.
Because you're not supposed to see them beforehand.
You put them on a different spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see how you do this week.
I learned some German.
Oh, for fuck.
How do you say virgin in German?
I don't know.
Gudentheit.
You said it so fast.
Yeah, I'm German.
Gudentheit.
Yeah.
Gudentheit.
Gudentheit.
That's funny. You actually almost sound German.
I
Gudentheit.
am German.
You have German in you?
Yes.
Sprachen Sie. Fuck. What if I was Jewish?
I'm about as fucking German as it could get.
No.
Yes. I had a patient at work the
As
one day.
German as you could get? No. As German as you could get, be living in fucking Germany.
My freaking ancestors did. My
Ancestors.
great-grandparents are from Germany.
Great-grandparents.
Yes. I had a patient the one day. I said, my name's Kristen. He goes, did you know that's a German name? I said, that makes sense. I'm German. He goes, are you?
Hey, you start talking to you in German. You
He
said,
goes, what's your last name? I said, well, my mother's last name is Wettlaufer. He's like, oh, that's very German.
Wettlaufer. I am Kristen Gudentheit Wettlaufer.
I'm not a virgin.
Yeah, it hasn't been too long though since. Go ahead. What's the next joke?
All right. What's the difference between a job and a marriage?
What?
A job still sucks after 10 years.
Well, we're at year 3
Yeah.
and it's already ended.
It has not.
Go
It's
ahead,
gotten
next
better,
joke.
you bitch.
You are such a perv. Go ahead.
What is a delivery guy? Sorry. What's a pizza delivery guy and a gynecologist have in common?
I don't know.
They're both close enough to smell it, but they can't taste it. Gross.
That's gross.
That's gross.
That is not nice.
That's funny.
That is funny. What's the next one?
That's it. I just do 3 a week.
Did you write these?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Writing one-liners?
Yeah.
Okay. Knock jokes?
Yeah. Could you imagine I do a whole set of one-liners? One-liner dad jokes that are actually funny.
That would be pretty funny.
I tried asking ChatGPT for some funny, quick dad jokes. They weren't funny at all. But I didn't want to be rude to ChatGPT and tell them that they sucked.
I've been writing some really good one-liners, but they're very race-oriented.
Oh. Some of the ones on ChatGPT were like, what was it? Something about the letters of the alphabet. I know 22 of the 23 letters of the alphabet, but I don't know why. That's terrible.
I can smell it, but I can't taste it.
That's right.
That is.
Are you delivering pizza or are you a gynecologist?
That's gross.
Or a bikini waxer, I guess, too.
Can you imagine? You don't get that close when you're waxing to be able to smell someone's box.
It's wide open.
What does that mean? The heat rises? When you take the bun out of the oven, you don't smell it if you're not close to it. When you get dressed at night, I'm not in the bedroom going, oh, Kristen's getting changed.
Oh my God. No, like a waxer gets pretty up and close and personal with you.
Really?
Yeah,
That's gross. They probably see some disgusting shit.
probably.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for having us. I'm going to go. Please rate, review, and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes or Apple Podcasts. And leave us a little review ski if you can. We're trying to grow. So if you got any friends that you think would like to hear our ADHD conversations, just send it over. Let them know we're here.
Our DMs are always open. Send in any requests, questions, stories.
What do you
want
want to talk about next week?
I don't know.
Have we done anything to do with health and weight loss?
Only 18 times.
Okay. Then we'll do something else.
But it'll still come up somehow.
It will. Yeah. It's your fault. Okay. Well, thanks for having us. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.